Here we go again. I'm gonna. Can y'all see me? Cause my cable business has been acting up all week. Um, and it's getting on my last nerve. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Real choppy. Hello, hello, hello. I'll reset that. Hello, hello. How about now? I'm in clear. Okay, cool. Wow. Yeah. So I'm fighting that. This cable is not cheap, but it was just getting good. I want to read this what Sean read typed in, and it hits on point to me. And I agree with his opinion. He said, "Here we go again. I'm gonna say this, and you can take it how you want to take it. It comes to criticism, society acts like anything you point out that goes against the grain of what we're supposed to think of the black woman is bashing. Yet men are supposed to take it as a learning experience. I was raised by a strong black woman who taught me to speak up when something isn't right. Just because I make an observation and speak on something a black woman does that is out of pocket does not mean that I don't value them. I agree. Why is it so acceptable that we as black men must agree with all the negative things that are said about us and smile and say you're right, but when the mirror is reversed, it's looked at as finger pointing and bashing, just like there's some brothers out here that are no good. There are sisters too. Think about this before you come back with a man must have made them that way garbage. A mother is a son's first love. She gives him the blueprint to how to treat and react to a woman, just like a father is the daughter's first love. Marinate on that. Let me know if you heard all that, because yes, I agree with that 100%. What do y'all think? Appreciate that, Bruce and Franklin. Um, Crap. I think my YouTube went out though. No, it says it's still on. Um, let's see if it shot back. Okay, I'm still there, but she ain't here no more. Okay. So yeah, what do you guys think on that? Rebecca, welcome, welcome. Oh, you talking about what Sonya said? We know she's not gonna come in here and represent because you know. Hey, JJ, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you in here. I definitely look forward to your input. Um, that's that stuff where they're like Ishan said. It's like if you step up about it, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're a hit dog hollering because you don't want to be exposed, and that's why you're mad." And that's the only reason you could be mad. Bruce, what did Bruce say? Did I miss what Bruce said? Okay, to be honest with you, when it comes to Father's Day, as long as our kids acknowledge it, then we good. I say speak for yourself on that one, Bruce. I appreciate that my kids acknowledge, but I'm not gonna sit there and spend any significant time in an organization where my wife gets all the accolades and I just, you know, get spit on. You know, yeah, I'm not for that. Yes, he said back at y'all. Appreciate you, Rebecca. Um, Bear with me in this. I'm glad it didn't shut me down completely. It came back quicker than I expected. But yeah, I'm having difficulty with my cable provider. Um, Despite the we're very reliable. Um, Chanel says they hate men because the mindset they have is so messed up that it makes them think that all men are the same, which everyone is different. They be so quick to judge images, but never looking at the heart. Which have them lost. People should come as they are without being looked down at. I agree 100%. Let me hit you up on that one as well. Chanel. Because it's really not that hard to be nice. But for some reason, it's almost like getting water from a rock for people to be nice to men in the church, unless they got something to gain from it. But to be genuinely nice, and it's a 50-50 thing. So I'm not saying it's just women hating on men. It's men hating on men. And also men so programmed to not receive anything, they will actually fight against somebody showing them some love. Tony the Storm is in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you coming in here. Long time no chat. I know you're out there doing your thing. Comedian extraordinaire. He said, when I did ministry work in churches, the problem was that since most of the congregation was women, that was the only side you heard at pastoral meetings with individuals. I knew better not to preach off of that, but my colleagues and the senior pastor ate it up and preached on it. They cater to it. They cater to it, and it's ridiculous. And then they would say stuff like, I don't know what you mean about man hate in the church. We love the man. Yeah, you love to put him to work, but you're not doing the same stuff. Look in the world. Like, when you talk about Mother's Day, they got all kind of commercials. Restaurants got all kind of deals, specials. Come on, treat your mother this way. Do this for your mother. Your mother is wonderful. For Father's Day, oh, we got some Home Depot discounts. We got some Lowe's coupons to put them to work. Oh, you want a Father's Day? Okay, hook up the grill, fire it up, go to work. We're not putting the women to work on Mother's Day. But Father's Day, not only are we going to half celebrate you, but you got to work. Oh, cut some grass, paint a house. I don't know, something crazy. Not the same. That is man hate. For those who are still slow and still trying to figure that part out, that's man hate. He said, yeah, I think we've been conditioned to just believe that men just don't care, man, and about those things and are emotionless. But as we can clearly see, that is false. You got that right there. You got that right. I sound like that darn commercial on the fish, but I got to give you your props on that. Appreciate that. We got feelings too. We like nice things, you know. You got these corny men that be like, I don't need anything. Don't worry about me. Just a smile on your face is all I need. Sit your corny behind down somewhere. Speak for yourself. If you don't want it, you don't get it. I want something. Yeah, I do. I want my 40 acres and a mule. All that. Um, Nah, that's incorrect. And I've been clapping everybody out, but Rebecca got to be the first one I give a boo to. You were meant to do the work that women can't do. Negative. Negative. I'm just saying. There's nowhere in scripture that says that. Not a one. Um, he said, yes, indeed, I know. It's all about the women, and they just discredit the men. Big time. I mean, think about the majority of commercials are always, or the holidays are always geared towards women. Even Christmas, who's supposed to be celebrating the birth of Christ, we still talking about giving a gift to a woman. They always talking about, the diamonds. It's always like the engagement season is Christmas time. Not Jesus, but putting a ring on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just checking there, Rebecca. But That's kind of funny to me because there's a truth to what you're saying, but some guys actually like to work and grill and build stuff. For them, it's actually energizing to do that stuff. There's always people who will say this stuff with a lousy heart, but those people are toxic anyways. And I don't knock somebody who just has a joy in it. Not knocking that, but it's not the same. Because I guarantee you, there's women that enjoy cooking. They're not cooking on Mother's Day. They can be the best chef boyardee, do all the souffle and the fennel and the ganache chocolate. They're not working on Mother's Day. They're going out to eat. I promise you that. Not a one is cooking on Mother's Day. What's going on, Brenda? Welcome, welcome. I see you finally came through, but I appreciate it. You know, we are talking about why does the Christian church man hate? Brace for impact, because we getting in. And just so people don't, just in case people forgot,
We knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose these clowns.
I will. That is my job to expose these clowns. Um, you say you work on that day. You work on that day? Wow. Okay. Um, for your own self, or you know, like you cook for yourself or something on that day? What are you talking about working, or just work? Period. He said, "I'm cautious. I'm not dumb, but I don't live in bondage regardless of what government tell me." What are you talking about, Tony? Um, did I miss another Tony Thomas? They love the man because you have to have something to conquer to feel they're a factor. Hmm. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's like to me, and this is just my opinion. You know, on Mother's Day, they should continue how they do it right now. They should be catered. They shouldn't have to lift a finger on their day. They need to be celebrated, regardless of their past status. You know, or what their current status is. You know, no qualifiers. Or you're doing a good job. Then we'll say Happy Mother's Day. They should all be, you know, catered to. Never lift a finger. You know, kick your shoes off. Um, kick your feet up. Whatever. You know, enjoy your day. But on Father's Day, it should be the exact same. Whatever he wants to do, if some need to be retrained, that doesn't involve work. You know, don't talk about some, I enjoy painting a house. Shut up. Sit down. You know, get you some steak. Have you had steak before? Steak, paint a house. Pittsburgh sear, paint a house. I think the steak should win out on that one. Foot massage, something. You know what I mean? Let's go. Um, so, okay, hold on. Who defines that though? I have a sense of humor, but I know some uppity women will say about anything other than getting their hair and nails done is a man's work, housewives or whatever vibe. Yeah. How they do. I don't subscribe to religion. I do subscribe to our Creator Jehovah and His Son Jesus, but nah, keep them misguided Christians. Okay. All right. So you may not, you know, have a lot of experience or exposure to this church man hate, Brenda. He said Father's Day we go for a hike to amusement park or something. You know, and I was having a discussion with someone earlier. It's like I until recently I would never go to church on Mother's Day or Father's Day because I don't want to see that. I want to have peace on those 2 days. And it's too one sided, too heavy handed. I don't want to see that. From the same people that'll sit there and look you dead in the eye, I love you, brother, but I just don't care about you. When it comes to your day, I'm going to like, are you sure? Let me clarify with your wife first to make sure I should even say Happy Father's Day because you may not qualify for a Happy Father's Day based on some woman who knows nothing about me opinion. Um, because men are emasculated by the women. Wow, Rebecca? Uh-oh. However, it should be equal in how you treat each other. We all have talents that can complement each other. I agree. And I am going to mention that in the topic when we talk about castrated men in the church. And that's going to be after this series because this is not going to be a one and done. I'm at least do a part two to the Christian church man hate because I'm not going to be able to get through everything that I have as far as my notes. And I appreciate y'all your contribution as well. Before I forget though, I want to let everyone know that I have the shop up and running on the Facebook. That you can actually click the link there. Um, if not, you can go straight to thefreddychicoshow.com and click on shop. Um, I got some good stuff there. Let me know. I got 23 items on there right now. Appreciate y'all support. I want to give a shout out to all that have already. D Smalls, Walter. I'm glad you finally got your hat. It looks good on you. Aishan, Jose. Who am I forgetting? My wife, of course. My parents. Appreciate your support. I think that is it. If I'm forgetting anybody, kick me and let me know that I have not given you that shout out because I definitely appreciate you guys. Um, you felt that Pittsburgh sear? If you've not had I know you've had a Pittsburgh sear, Darren. If you've not had a Pittsburgh sear, you don't know what you're missing. Because Longhorn, they're okay. But if y'all go to Texas Roadhouse, I'm telling you, nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. Other than, my wife does a good steak too. I can't knock that. So if I'm going out, I want to go to I want to go to Texas Roadhouse. But my wife does a good job on that as well. Um, the church man hate is a reason I don't even deal with Christianity, period. But somebody tell me I'm just making this stuff up, Tony. Um, if I can only be a shoulder when the women regulate when that is appropriate, why would I even follow that weak way of men now? Absolutely. And like I said, that actually ties in with the castrated man, but I'm going to save that for another show. Um, a lot of women don't understand how to treat a man based on their household was ran. The man was only the breadwinner, and the woman was to take care of the house and children. That plays a part in it. Do your masks come with a filter? No, unfortunately, no, they do not. They're not one of the N95 versions, but I appreciate you looking at it. But it will um, work for appearance, if that makes sense. Um, because when we talk about um, the flu vaccine or flu virus, it's not an N95 mask is not required for that. But there's a lot of people with a lot of misinformation. You don't need an N95 mask for it. You just don't need to be too close to people, And the only reason why healthcare workers do it because we'll be close on with patients, and we don't want to, if we're not going to take the vaccine, infect patients in the hospital. But that's a little medical tidbit right there. Why should we have a day picked by white folks to celebrate each other? That's something both sides should do equally and often. I agree 100% with that. Both me and my wife say that all day long. We don't just celebrate mothers on one day. We celebrate mothers every day. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day on one day. We celebrate Valentine's Day every day. Same with Father's Day. I'm not just appreciated on one day of the year for what I do as a father. Just saying. So I definitely agree with that. Sometimes people do go a little overboard where like, what are y'all doing the other 364 days? You know what I mean? I seen the shop, haven't got to all the process though. I'm definitely getting my Chico. Okay, I'm waiting on it. Hey, I appreciate you, Tony. You know, yes, they do have good food. You said yummy, yummy. Um, there you go, Darren. That's when I learned about it. They had to school me on it. Matter of fact, I think it was either my birthday or Father's Day where this female waitress was like, "Yeah, you haven't had a steak until you have it Pittsburgh seared," and I'm like, "The heck is a Pittsburgh sear?" Hey, you the expert. I'll take your your recommendation, and boy, I've been having that ever since. I can't have no steak without no Pittsburgh sear. Even my wife know how to do a Pittsburgh sear. I'm just saying. Um, what's going on? Deacon Balcom's in the building. Appreciate you taking your time. Music extraordinaire coming in here, checking me out for a little bit. We're talking about why does the Christian church man hate, and this ain't for the weak. You know what I mean? So you know where I'm going with this, James. Um, hey, do what you gotta do, Walter. And yeah, Rebecca's shouting out you, Sonny. It's Mama's Boy's cult now. I don't even want to. I don't even want to insult Mama's Boy because I'm a Mama's Boy, but it's castrated. Let's be specific. It's a castration that's going on in the church right now. It's a good point. We should be celebrating each other year round. Um, Definitely, you already know, James. You already know. Um, you're welcome, Yolanda, with the E. I can't wait to hear what you got to say on this one, because some of those comments you was making on the post, suspect. But we'll see where you're coming from, and maybe we're And I don't know if I gave a shout out to Lysandra. I see you in there. I appreciate you. Um, He said that's why I had to take off work because I work hands on. Okay, what do you do for work that you have to be hands on? Um, what do you mean not a doggone thing? I might have missed something on that one. VNTs, welcome. Secret Agent is in the building. Let me know what you think on the topic. Why does the Christian church man hate? Each day should be celebrated. I agree, Yolanda. D Smalls, appreciate you. The first one to go to the shop and show me some love. I appreciate that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I had a gift in there when you ordered. So there's just a little bit of appreciation on my part, and more to come. So check out some of the new stuff I got in there. I just got a new shirt that I've been designing. I think y'all like it, especially you, D Smalls. Check it out. Um, okay, that is to Yolanda. A couple should celebrate whenever they feel like it. All these holidays are for financial gain. I agree on that one. Never heard of a man hate in the church. So, and this is just my speculation and my opinion. If that is true, if you've never heard of man hate in the church, you are the one I'm talking about. Because there is so much man hate that we're brainwashed to think that it's actually okay. It's all good, James. It's all good. I appreciate you, and I already know, what time it is when it comes to you. And nothing but love on this side. You know what I mean? Um, so definitely, and like I said, check out my shop when you get a chance. Let me know what you think, and I'll definitely appreciate your support in anything that you scoop up from there. And I got a wide range of things um, on the site. He said, folks actually upset their households with these meaningless national holidays with entitled attitudes coming mostly loudly from females. Sorry, ladies, but it's true. Straight madness to me. I mean, like I said, it's a 50-50 thing. It's them as females and it's as men who are not checking these things that feed into it. And I would say the corny man syndrome, where it's like they spoil them with gifts because they're after something, and it creates these monsters. Where I've even seen on here where it's like, oh, a man needs to chase you to show that he is interested in you. What does a woman have to do? I mean, if he has to chase the woman, what does she have to do? That to me is dysfunctional. Shouldn't have to chase anybody. If you need to be chased, you need to join a track team. I don't have shoes to be chasing after nobody. If you don't like me, peace, kick rocks. I'm not trying to chase out there like, oh please, oh please, oh please. I'm not Keith Sweat. Um, Hello, my beautiful queen. I have a grandbaby each day kicking butt. You're talking to Sonny, I think. Hey, Lazon, you said top in it real quick. All right. Appreciate you. I see you. Still wait for you to hit up my shop as well. Appreciate your support. You've been here for a while, a minute, all that good stuff. But definitely, would like if you check out the shop and bless the shop with your presence. Okay. You already got it? That's what I'm talking about, Ishan. Okay. I didn't realize it had shipped already. Cool, cool. How do you like it? And I said, I appreciate your support, Ishan. I was like, there's people that talk about support, and there's people that actually do support, and you are one of them. So I appreciate that, man. Mookie G is in the building. Appreciate you, dude. Check out my shop. I got it up and connected with Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going to start doing some ads and things like that to get more awareness to it. So this show may start to get more traffic. Oh, that you ordered it. Gotcha, gotcha. I was like, dang, that's quick. I'm like, damn, that beat my standard. But I appreciate that, Aishan. What are we talking about? Trying to tell everybody to wait. What are we doing here? So there's hate everywhere. Just because I haven't experienced it doesn't mean it's not happening. I'm saying I've never heard of a man hurt in the church, and if that has happened, they eventually need to talk to their pastor. Okay, see that explains it a little bit more. You may have not experienced it, or you may have not noticed it, but trust me, it's there. You know what I mean? Now I don't have to fly all the way out to Alaska to show you that dude's a man hater, that girl's a man hater. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Because a lot of times men are brainwashed into saying you're not supposed to say nothing about it. Just like we're taught the kids, don't cry. Walk it off. If a girl hurts your feelings or a girl is doing something bad to you, you're not allowed to say, "Hey, man, that sucks." But they have all kind of avenues for them to go, "Whoa, this man did me wrong. He hurt me." All that kind of good stuff. And right, I'm 270. Same here. I'm not chasing nobody. You know what I mean? That's why y'all talking about the weight. You know, and y'all talking about some 150, 150. Um, don't chase me with material things. Come correct from the beginning, and I'll match your effort. Otherwise, you're gonna chase because I'm chasing. You're gonna chase because I'm chasing this money. Right, and like I said, it should be 100, 100. If your expectations are certain things, you ought to be able to contribute it, and that's why I say people should not date out of their tax bracket. Because if you're expecting a Lamborghini, but you can't afford a Nissan Sentra, that's a problem. Your expectations are not matching your contribution. You know what I mean? Um, got too many people with champagne taste on a Kool-Aid stomach. But that's another show I did on dating and whatnot. But on Christian man hate, that the first one, of course, is just the disparity when it comes to Mother's Day and Father's Day. The same energy is not there. Mothers have to endure bad fathers, but fathers are not mentioned. And then sometimes they say Happy Father's Day to these single mothers who are retarded because you're not a mother. I mean, you're not a father. You're not a man. You don't have the tools. I don't care what items you purchased. You're not a father. You can't be a father. And no man can be a mother. We don't have the tools. And you can't purchase them. You know what I mean? Or in the church, and this is another thing, like I said, I think you may not have noticed it, Yolanda, but it's there. The belief that women are more spiritual than men in the church. Even though your pastor's a dude. But they'll be like, nope, nope. There are more, there are more females that are closer to God than the men. Or that the man only came to church because the wife brought him there. They didn't want to come. They wanted to just watch football, and that was it. So if you never heard of man hate, it isn't something that is shown or spoken out loud, but it's similar to white privilege. a tad bit sneakier. It's a system in the church where even a male head of the house does it as well. It takes and makes a man less than by putting the woman before himself and having him immaculate just to say makes him not the head but the tail and the follower, not a leader. Absolutely. Absolutely, D Smalls. Um, Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, where's Larry? He talk a lot of junk on that page, but he will not come on here. Him and Sonya. All right, those two will go back and forth saying some craziness, but for some reason they refuse to come in here. I don't know what that is, but that's them. It's called double standards. Okay. Um, we're not ready to talk about the bias in divorce court, parent custody. Uh-oh. Darren, yeah, that's another show. But I hear you on that one. We're not ready. Because people will also say, what? There's a disparity in divorce court? I've never seen that. You say Yolanda's in denial? That's a possibility. What's going on, Vaughn? My man's in the building. Appreciate you. We're talking about why does Christian church man hate. And this is going to be part 1 of a series. I'm not sure if we're going to have a part 2 or part 3. Definitely going to have part 2. You know, because I got to go over some more notes. I only got over a fraction of them. I got like 6 or 7 more to go over. Mookie, mothers are raising men all over the country. I'm going to need you to elaborate on that one. Shoot, the men shouldn't date broke women. There you go. The men shouldn't date broke women. I have no argument for that. He said, well, there aren't true Christians. They're full of the devil ghosts. Okay, I didn't know there was a devil ghost. Not the Holy Ghost. If any type of hate is happening in the church, it's not the church, because the church is the building. It's the people in the church that might have some type of hate, and there aren't true Christians. True believers love all and don't hate you at all. So understand that if it's happening, the individuals need deliverance. I pray for healing and deliverance over all in the mighty name of Jesus. Now, my boy left, but he knows a guy that we're mutual friends to, that he had a pastor tell him deliberately, stop doing these things for men because I do not want to uplift men. I only want to uplift women. And he is a pastor of a church. And I'm going to even go further. He's K-South's pastor. So you know why that's where she gets it from and why she's such a man hater. Yes, I said it. Run and tell her that if you want to. Man, I care. But, oh, snap. Wait a minute. Who is this dude? Oh, hold on. Is that team, Team 2K? Was that how they said? My man Steven Rembert is in the building. He said, I see. And not only is he in the building, his first statement is, I see they cater to women too, bro. Like, what? Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. It's been a minute. We're going to have to cut it. We're going to have to catch up, dude. Add you to what? What do you want to be added to? Now the reason they want it, not man. Monk in the building. Yes, Monk. My bad. Monk is in the building. However, if there's a potential just down on their luck, you might miss the blessing that God has for you. Yeah. Add him to what? Oh. Not tonight, dude. Not tonight. But I'm glad you say that. We will talk. Because in the future, and this is to let everybody else know, in order for y'all, it's not like the other thing where we are on the phone where you just click. There's a lot more to the process, and I don't want it to be, sketchy. So if I do have, like I had with Mookie G on Friday, we're going to talk way before the show and get it all set up so we're ready to go. So if you're not someone that can be prompt, don't ask to do that because it's not going to happen. He said, look at the mothers in the church. Most churches don't need the older men in the church as they treat them. Why they not call fathers in the church? That's true too. I've never heard elders, but never fathers. But they always talking about some church moms. Broke people should date broke people. Yes, be broke together. come up together. You know what I mean? But I appreciate my man. You know, we had a little falling out back in the day, but hey, you know, I think we can adapt and overcome. You know, I've grown. I believe you've grown as well. You know, Cheryl. Oh, you just missed. I don't know what if you caught it, Cheryl, Mrs. Hatwood. But I was speaking of your husband not too long ago, and Jackson, welcome, welcome. Women need more encouragement. No, they do not. And hold on, before I even let that one slide, I see you over there, JJ. This is for JJ specific. I'm just saying, you try to sneak that one in there. Can't sneak that in on me. I'm gonna get you. Um, who's talking about a glass of water? It's hard to share two breads and sticks in a glass of water. I mean, for real. Hey, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Ramen noodles till you can do better. He said two broke people shouldn't date. Yes, they should. Yes, they should, Mookie. You know, be broke together. You know, share that packet of ramen noodles for 10 cents. You know, get two packs for 20 cents. I mean, yes, what about spiritual fathers? You don't ever see them. You know, and they also say something about sometimes pastors don't want other men leading. They only want one man leading, so they try to get rid of the other men. So it's them and a bunch of women. I don't know if that's true or not. The Bible says God, Christ, and the husband is the head of the woman in that order, not a pastor, reverend who always sets himself above all in the church, which is not the assignment Christ called his disciples to do. For somebody, you know a lot about Scripture, talking about you ain't in the church. He told the apostles none of them were greater than the other. Absolutely. Absolutely. I see you, Jackson. I appreciate it. Hey, just last minute check in. Well, last minute check into my shop and hook your. No, let me take that back. I take that back. I know your situation. When you get a chance, when you're able to. Yes, Sarah. Yeah, I was talking about your husband a minute ago about some of the stuff that we have in common and why we are both passionate about men's ministry and the things that drives us on that. We have too much going on at this time. I so personally will not have arguments whether we can agree to disagree, but you're entitled to have your opinions and your inputs, and we might not have the same experience. It doesn't mean you didn't experience man hate. I appreciate that, Yolanda. I'm not telling no one they didn't experience man hate. I only said I haven't seen it, so I'll leave it at that. Just because I haven't witnessed it doesn't mean it's not happening. No, and I'm not saying that either. Even when I said before, I just say there's a lot of people who have seen it who say the same thing you're saying. You know, they can walk right past it all day and never see anything. You know, and I'm like, you missed that one. You missed that one. You missed that one. You know, but some people refuse to see it. I'm not saying that's you because I don't know for a fact. But that's the only reason why I mentioned that. God treats me fine as I can treat my wife fine. And if she treats me good back, it's a work of God. Okay. Um, yeah, so you're an elder, bro. That's just because you look old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they call you an elder. They don't realize you're a millennial. They, you know, so that shows you it's not about age. That's why I raised the question: as men get older in church, he's not like himself. He's not like so a clergy that make him a deacon. That's it. He not really honored much and spoken of like the mothers of the church. Got you. Hey, don't be hating on deacons now. Um, there he is. What's going on? Where's your peoples at, Mr. Hatwood? You know what I mean? Hey, what's the name came in there? Rick came in here, but the rest of them, they missing in action over here. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have a part 2 and probably a part 3 to this series. Why does a Christian church man hate? So every Monday or next Monday we do part 2. So if you missed it, check the replay. Um, if you have any comments or anything you want to add to it, you're welcome to that. Do me a favor, hit my shop up. Go to the website, thefreddychicoshow.com. Register as a member so that you can submit topics as well. Mondays we do religious topics. Wednesdays we do relationship topics. And Friday is no holds barred. So politics, current events, racism, everything, everything is open. But um, but I appreciate you guys. You know, do me a favor, hit the share button, all that good stuff. Definitely was a hot show tonight. Appreciate everybody's contributions. Um, Remember, you're never too big to learn. You're never too small to teach. You don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. We can have disagreements all day long as long as we respect each other. You know, don't have to be angry because someone has an opinion that's not like mine. And I'm still a work in progress. You know, I got to work on my delivery at times so that people are not thinking that I'm trying to bully them to believe in me just because I disagree with them. We should be free to say our opinion and not, I mean, and be strong enough to back it up too, because you will be challenged. I'm not saying nothing like, you know, hey, everybody say whatever they want and nobody's gonna say nothing about it. Yeah, you will be challenged, um, but it's all about growing. You know, you can get a different perspective from other people and make America Trump free again. Yes, you know, I walked his hat outside. He said, pick up their cross and die. I'm going to have to catch up on that. I'm not sure where you're going. Okay, you say you read your Bible, Brenda? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Read it for yourself. Get your own understanding. You know, don't forsake the fellowship, but definitely read for yourself. Don't allow somebody else to read for you because then you're at their mercy whether they want to do good or bad with what they know. Understood? Well, love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. And I will see you Wednesday, 8 p.m. Chico out.
We knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico. Expose the